hey YouTube, coming at you with my team that I kind of hinted that I went 9-1 with to start with. I'm going to be running it with it. I don't know what, I'm going to either upload this Saturday or Monday. So either I'm running it with Go Battle Day, or I ran it a lot during Go Battle Day. And it is a Shadow Lapras on the lead, Froslass, and runerigus. And I mentioned that like if SCAV is going to be in the lead or like on a lot of teams, double ghost is the way to go, right? Because you're resisting the counters, and then at best they're going to throw drill runs. One drill run is not going to take you out, so you're in great shape with both these Pokemon. And they also have quite a lot of play in general in this meta. Getting a Froslass in the back is a little tough because it's mirror match, and then sort of like you do well with the claws, but they do well with the powder snow and avalanche, so there's not much you can do there. But like I said, I went 9-1 with this team. Started off great. I've got all the 10 battles here. Let's actually look at them. And Lapras on the lead is actually I think the very, very sneaky pick of this. So if you don't win the lead hard, you go into Froslass to try and draw something out. They are throwing a shield because I was like, it probably would hurt, but I'm gonna just shield anyway. So grab the shield there. That's fine because I will powder snow and avalanche down. And they're not leaving, and they're shielding. And I'm like, you're weak in the back to this, and they are weak in the back to this. So I'm surprised they didn't, one, throw Power Whip, and two, stay in longer, because this is a really, really bad matchup. I know they have Night Slash, but I'm already so far ahead on energy that I'm going to be able to Powder Snow Avalanche down and keep Switch here. Plus take this out real easy. Maybe they're running like a Gligar Glizzcore backline. Like that would be an option. They're coming back here, so I'm guessing it may be that. Something like that. But yeah, Froslass is just going to town here. It's gonna have no problem just sweeping this up. I catch on this in case it is like a Glizzcore in the back, because I want my Froslass for it. But at this point, I got multiple answers. I was gonna say mirror match. It's very close to a mirror match. You get outpaced to the earthquakes, and this is why I just shield, because once you hit them with the Skull Bash, it boosts your defense. So I would rather, knowing that I'm going to get outpaced, just shield the earthquake, get the defense boost, even if they shield back, which they don't, so that's huge. So even if they get off an earthquake here, which they don't, like if they shielded back, they would have got another earthquake off, but it would not have KO'd. And out comes a Froslass, and again, you got a great matchup against Froslass. They can only throw Shadow Ball. I'm boosted. These Surfs come pretty fast. Surfs does about 50% from a Shadow, so this will take it out. Shadow, I will live this, and the Surf will take them out if they don't shield. So it's a nice answer to Froslass as well, because it takes, I think an even energy scenario is probably closer, but having a little bit of energy there, and Mawile in the back, and this is where runerigus comes into play. Just going Sand Tomb, because it's super effective and lowers their defense. So big there. Power Punch, Play Rough. Play Rough may hurt a bit, but just Power Punch, and now their defense is lowered, so yeah, just full farm down. Good lead here. They come into Stunfisk, and this one I just chip first. I'm like, I'm a Shadow Surf will do like 60% probably, if not more. Yeah, so that's great. And then come in runerigus, knowing that they can only throw earthquakes, will not one shot. Rock Slides are resisted. So I just go straight Sand Tomb, because I think I like chip and then farm down and then have a bit of energy coming out here. And that is exactly what happens. So they're going to have to come back in Glizzcore. And this is the thing, like Night Slash is going to hurt. You will live from this range, and then I'll get a Shadow Ball off, and Shadow Ball will do a ton of damage if they don't shield. So that does a lot. The problem with the secondary ground typing kind of sucks here. It works in certain situations, but like against what is the there's a bunch of like not water Pokemon, but like the grass, the making you weak to, and ice, grass and ice combo there, and water, but not a ton of the waters, but kind of sucks for runerigus. That's why you get like kind of lit up in the Froslass matchup, but you also are hitting super effective with Shadow Claw, so it's kind of like a who's going to outpace who, and I think you get outpaced. Easily survive a drill run. I'm going to get farmed down. I'm just throwing here because I was trying to get to 2 avalanches, but will not. And this is where just like the tankiness of Lapras is huge, because I'm taking these counters. Shield up Megahorn. I expected a catch, and I anticipated that, and now I get the Surf off for the win. Lincoln Rock, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know why I came in with an Ice type Pokemon. I should have come in with a Ground type Pokemon, and I think I realized that after I get lit up here with a Rock type move. I'm like, why did I not come in with runerigus? Runerigus is such a good answer for Rock, because it resists it, because I'm half ground. So Stone Edge one shots. I'm like, yep, that was pretty dumb by me. I can just come in here. I know I resist Rock. I don't know what the second move is. I'm just gonna let it go. Psychic Fangs. So Psychic Fangs will start adding up here. I may just farm down, take the move, farm down, see what comes back in, throw, and then bail into my Lapras. Do they have a... Yeah, they had a Diggersby on the lead, so Diggersby is tough. Out comes their second fighter, and this is okay because it's weak to Surf. And so they are going to try and just stay in as long as they can and shit me as much. So I'm going to shield and try and take this out so I can get a Surf off on the Diggersby, which I'm going to need to then throw basically Sand Tombs, because Shadow Ball is double resisted. So I just got to basically Sand Tomb for the win. But look at that damage. Goodbye Pseudo Widow. Out comes the Diggersby. Hello Diggersby. Here comes a big Surf going to hit you. So this is going to do a ton of chip damage, which is great. It's going to put it low, not super low enough. I would have preferred it a little lower, but these Ice Shards are chipping a ton. At this point, I'm like, I'd rather just save the 2 shields. I know I'm loaded with energy here. And I think I could have gone Sand Tomb, Shadow Ball, even though Shadow Ball is double resisted. But like I just go back to back Sand Tomb because I'm still clawing down, which is not amazing. But these are neutral, and I am able to get to a third one, right? So maybe it was the right play. So Sand Tombing down a Diggersby for the win. Take that, XL Diggersby. Diggersby lead. That's where you kind of want to see it on this team. I know you do well with Froslass. And now comes the Froslass. And this is like, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? My Froslass can deal with Diggersby. I got to just stay in, or like try and sacrifice my runerigus here. And that's, yeah, I was about to say, I remember doing this because I know that my Lapras and Froslass has play against their Diggersby. And this has absolutely no play against Diggersby. So, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to lose to Froslass. I'm going to lose to Diggersby. Let's just sacrifice that. Because now I can shield up one Shadow Ball here and get the Surf off and be able to take this out. Plus, then I still have my Froslass for Diggersby. So that was my thought process behind that play. So we'll take it out, and they have a Wall Rain. So we are going to do pretty much the exact same thing as last time. We're going to shield up an Earthquake, I believe. Yeah, we're going to shield up the Earthquake. We're going to get the Skull Bash off. And now, I think this one shields. Yeah, this one shields. So now I need to get a second one off. Earthquake will not take me out now. It's going to put me low, though. It will put you pretty low, but you live. You're tanky enough. And plus the defense boost is great. Puts me pretty low. And now I need to watch out for when they come in. Because now they come in immediately, and I got to get out of here. I probably could have just stayed in and got into a Surf, but I didn't want to take that game because I know that Wall Rain has energy. So they go Earthquake, which is interesting because that does not KO. So 2 Fire Punches would have KO'd, I think. So I'm surprised they just didn't go straight Fire Punch, but now I get the move off. A little bit of energy left over. They have to throw because I have a move too. And now I'll be able to take it out with the Ice Shard and Surf combo here. Ooh. Yeah, I will. Just barely. Because I was going to say, I'm water and ice, so I don't think that an Icicle Spear was going to do anything to me. So that is a 5-0. And I rolled right into the next one. So Froslass lead, again, you just stay in here. You're eventually going to have to shield one Shadow Ball, whether you do it like right off the bat or... I probably do it right off the bat because they're going to throw Shadow Ball. And if they land the Shadow Ball, then they can just go Avalanche. So let's see if Past Me remembers that. No. So I guess I learned the hard way because now I'm in Avalanche range. And they can easily just go Avalanche. So they're just farming, and they're going to come out with they're going to throw an Avalanche, take me out, and have a bunch of energy. The good news is I'll have shield advantage. But like, Look how much, like, that's smart, right? So that's why you shield up the Shadow Ball first. So now they're just gonna avalanche. They have a move. They're gonna have a move. So I'm just gonna come in froslass, get ahead on energy, knowing that they're gonna throw the Shadow Ball. So I got to shield up, and now I can farm down and come out with a bunch of energy. And now comes the Mawile. So I'm just gonna chip this right away because this will do a lot of chip damage. And then immediately gonna come into my runerigus. And again, this is such a good matchup. I'm just gonna throw straight Shadow Ball, because it should one-shot. runerigus is pretty attack heavy. Yeah, so that one-shots. And out comes a Quagsire. So I want to get to the Shadow Ball, which is great. This will do a good amount of chip damage. I don't think the Froslass can get to a move, so I'm probably gonna... Oh, I'm not gonna shield this. No way. I have my Froslass at like full health. Not full health, but enough to shield up one move here and just farm. And plus I can farm there. Yeah. So I think these Pokemon are really strong. Again, Frostlasses were everywhere, and this is why this was such a good answer. This is a great answer to Froslass. Let's see if I shield up the Shadow Ball this time first. They catch on a Whiscash, so nice catch. I'll probably stay in here for a bit. Yeah, because I can probably just surf and take this out now. So they're going to throw a Mud Bomb. I'm going to throw Surf and try and take this out. Or I'm going to go up to 2 and then try and take it out. Okay. Sure. Either way, do take it out. Still have a Surf, right? Still have a Surf if the Froslass comes back in, and it does. At this point, I am in Shadow Ball range. And what I think I do is I just let it go, and then we play the super effective Shadow Claw versus Powder Snow game. So we're both just going to start hitting each other real hard here. So super effective or super effective. We are chipping each other. If they get to a move, I definitely have to shield. Quagsire, I'm going to just, again, no point in baiting. I've got Froslass, which is going to be able to Powder Snow and Avalanche a bunch here. And then I'm going to have to use some shields on these stone edges for sure. But I'm pretty spammy, so I think I should be able to be in a good situation here to get a bunch of Powder Snows and Avalanches off here. And they let it go. So I think I probably will also just let this go and go runerigus for the just Claw for the win. Get the full Claw down, and then they have no shot in the back here. They do throw. I do have a shield. So we'll be able to just farm down here. Oh, I guess we CMP'd, but sure. Does not matter, because one Claw is going to take them out. So this is a strong team. It's got some bulk in Lapras. It's got some hard hitters. I mean, Lapras hits hard too because it's a Shadow, right? It's got some hard hitters in runerigus and Froslass. It's got some coverage for 2 for Diggersby, 2 for Escav, mirror match, Froslass. runerigus is a loss, but the claws add up. Lapras is a decent matchup. So it covers the meta pretty well. Fire, right? If there's a fire Pokemon, you have Surf on the Lapras. You will get lit up by the Froslass, but runerigus can do all right as well against the fires. So quite a strong team. You are double weak to grass, right? runerigus and Lapras are both water and ground, so you are double weak to grass, but your ice should deal with grass okay. Escav on the lead here, so take your pick. runerigus is the better one because at least the claws are doing for neutral as opposed to Powder Snow, which is resisted. Drill Run is fine. Mega Horn, no, it's just Drill Run. So that doesn't even do 50%. They come in, try and catch Diggersby, and this is where Froslass should be okay. This one is smart enough just to go Fire Punch. I think it's like 1 Fire Punch. No, so it barely does. It doesn't even do 50%, so I can live another one. Maybe that's why the other person went Earthquake, because I can live another Fire Punch here, and I don't need to shield. And I remember I don't shield. Yeah, I can just live that with ease and still get to 2. So maybe that's why you went Earth. So Froslass, good answer to Diggersby. 2 Fire Punch is not going to take you out. They need the Earthquake and Fire Punch. Just farm down here, have a move, hit the Escav for super effective, and then I'm going to have runerigus just to clean up here. So yeah, I will, depending when this goes up, it's going to go up on, I think, Monday. because I'm working on another team. So the team that you will see on Saturday, since this is going up Monday, is a Skarmory team. I played a couple games with it and I've won a few, so I'm going to put that team up on Saturday and then an Ultra League team on Sunday, and then this will go up on Monday. And then we'll combo some other games maybe this afternoon and tomorrow Ultra League, because I for sure want to test out my new Shadow A Ninetales in Ultra League. I have frustration on it still. The frustration event will end today. And the frustration event is on, so you can team away frustration. So I will do that, and then it cost me 367 XL candies to get this thing up. So I want to use it. I'm filming this a few days in advance. So like 4 days in advance. So I'm still like 13 XL candy short, but it's only a 3-kilometer walk, so I should be able to get there by like Monday or Tuesday. So I want to test that out. Maybe even go Battle Day weekend, I'll test it out, or Monday or Tuesday, depending when I get the candies. And I will let you know how it goes. I'm excited to use it. And that is basically it. That's the team. I think this is my one loss here. Again, froslass in the back with like shield advantage is tough. Whiscash. Yeah, because Whiscash is going to be able to mud bomb me down and then throw a blizzard on my runerigus to take me out. And that's where the secondary ground typing just hurts, right? You need to be ground to be in this meta, but this is like the ice, all the ice that's in here. I haven't seen a ton of grass yet, but there is enough to deal with runerigus, but it's still got a lot of play. Still has a lot of play. So goodbye there. I think there's one more battle for my, yeah, I think this is the last battle for my 9-1 that I started with. And I will title, yeah, I will do the title or redo the thumbnail showing what I am at now. I'm around, I don't know, like 2,400 ELO. I've been bouncing up and down. I bounced up with this team, went down trying other teams. So yeah, that's fine. I expect to be higher when this comes out, especially with Go Battle Day this weekend. Regirock is not going to enjoy these. I tried to catch here and I didn't get out in time. I wanted to try and catch the move because Stone Edge would be resisted on the runerigus, but I just missed time to catch, which is too bad. And I think this was an Earthquake as their second move, because I remember getting hit with a move that kind of hurt. Yeah, so it is Earthquake. Should just be able to get the Shadow Ball and take this out because I'm so attack heavy. Yeah, so there you go. Out comes the Diggersby. I'm just going to chip this and come in Froslass. Maybe I should have saved the move, but I just wanted to chip it because now this is hopefully within range. Fire Punch, again, we've seen this. It's going to take multiple take me out. I expect that they're going to have to catch here. Yeah, so I am not throwing because I am aware that you need to catch. And now I'm basically at 2 moves here. So this one will go through a ton of chip damage. May not take it out. Just about. Oh, so I don't think that's Fire Punch takes me out even from this range. Yeah, and that's why Froslass is such a good answer to Diggersby in this meta. So that's the team. Should still hopefully still works. But yeah, it worked really well. So that is it. And as you will notice, I can tighten this up on this side a bit, but not that it matters because this hid the whole time. I've got a new video setup here. So I'm guessing you're going to see it on Saturday because I haven't shot my Saturday video yet. This is going up on Monday. Let me know what you think about it. I really like the setup. It was all done out of the goodness of his heart, so appreciate that. I mentioned it last time. Let me just bring up the Discord. I don't want to mispronounce his name again, but Zap Latinsky. So he basically just said he likes doing this stuff, and he did some for Homeless Henry, and he did it for Chili's. So he's like, "Do you want me to do yours?" I'm like, "Yeah, I need a new one." So I really like the setup. It's clean. A lot of things that you guys have asked before about like the types of the moves. So I got those listed there. I like that it shows like what I'm playing at the top, Mountain Cup. I like the new logo. I like how clear it is and easy to read. It does. So 1.5 million pluses. The one downside is it probably now takes me an extra like 10 to 15 minutes to set all of this up compared to how I did it before. So gonna add to the work, but I like it. I think it looks really good. Anyways, that is it. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate the thumbs up and comments on this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.